What's up everyone, I'm going to be showing you how to make a long-range FPV RC car. I'm going to be showing you the full process because I just got this RC car brand new, so I'm going to be showing you everything. So what I have for this one, the old one I used the old DJI air unit. For this one I'll be using the DJI O3 air unit. So right here so far I got DJI O3 air unit, I got RC switches, continuous servos, I got a new ESC for the car. You don't 100% need that. I have cooling fans. I have batteries because I'm converting it so we can use more batteries so it has more runtime. And I have the Jumbo RC 6-channel transmitter so I can have more channels to have more functions with the car. Alright, so first of all I'm going to open this up. First impressions on the new air unit. I really like this cable. Seems much stronger, and I really like the size of the camera. I hate that DJI never gives you mounting brackets with the camera. It always just gives these screws. So I always have to make something custom. One antenna this time, which is interesting, but it still has 2 antenna ports, so I might put the Luminaire Axie 2s on like I have on the other car. I do want to see the range stock though. I've heard it's a lot better. So first of all, I'm going to be cutting these wires because I don't use a drone controller. I only need the red and black wires to provide power. Next thing I did was I mounted the servos on a 3D printed servo gimbal. You can get these on Amazon for around $11, but I like to 3D print mine. So the continuous servo is so it can turn all the way around and view everything. Continuous servos will always try to move. So what I did was I split the power connections for the servo and put it on a JXT plug, I think it's called, and I have an RC switch so I can separate the power to the servo when I want it to stay still, and then when I want it to turn, I turn the power on. The other servo is just a regular one, which I have connected directly to the new receiver, which I switched out from the stock receiver, which is Traxxas. It has very low range, and I switched it to a Jumbo RC radio. I think they're around $40, and the range is much better. To mount this into the car, I just have to cut a hole about the size of the servo, and then this will sink into the roof. I'm going to do that now. I'm going to take the DJI air unit and set it up with the computer, and I'm going to cut these leads and switch it to a JX something club, I don't know, one of those, so then I can connect that to the batteries and have everything powered by the car. Here's the fans mounted up. This is the intake fan. There's the fan that'll blow the air out. Then the air unit is going to go somewhere over here. Then I'm going to add a second fan to blow onto it directly. And this is just going to pull cool air in, so it's not like the head just doesn't heat up. I'm going to have just one more fan here, I think, blowing on it. Next I wired up an XT60 with 2 plugs and another buck converter. So this is going to have one for the air unit, so then I'll know the voltage of the battery through the air unit, and the other one is going to go to the buck converter for all the cooling fans. So I use these, they're called a buck converter. All you do is you take a multimeter and you put the prongs on the outside, it's all labeled, and you spin this little screw with a flathead screwdriver. I usually turn it all the way to the left, which would mean 0 volts, and this light gets dim. And then you can turn it right until you get to the amount of volts you want. So I just brought it from like 11.4 down to 5. Alright, I didn't post that video because I left out some important parts. So I'm just going to open it up and show you. I forgot to show how everything is wired up. I just knocked the head off the camera. It's just hot glued. I already took the car out and used it, so now I know everything works, so it's better now. This antenna is actually pretty good. I haven't upgraded it, and it works pretty well for the stores I've done. I haven't done anything crazy yet. Okay, so what we got is the servos just go to their own channels, like a normal RC car would. And I spin them with the little dials on top of that controller. These little dials there. 2 batteries power the car. This battery is just for this battery goes into here, which splits it into these 2. I have the battery attached to switches on the bottom of the car. These switches down here, they light up. So then When I turn the switches on, it either turns on the fans, which are connected to the buck converter, so because fans are 5 volts, and the other one goes to the DJI air unit, and that's pretty much all there is to it. Like, pretty simple setup. Obviously, if you wanted to do more things, you have to have more channels, bigger remote. Like this one has a lot of channels. I think I use like 8 or 7 channels. So I got the fans, the cameras all move around, there's lights that switch on and off, the taser, the horn, like, you know, this is just like the most simplified setup. Winch, selfie stick, I put a little hat on the camera, because that's just, I do that on all my cameras.